Hi, friends. How are you today?
Hi, everybody.
Today's a very special day, isn't it, Theo?
Yes, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
You don't know what today is?
Today is Sunday.
It is, but it's a special Sunday.
Is it rabbit? Oh, no, not rabbit season.
I don't think it's rabbit season.
Okay.
What day is it, everyone? It's Mother's Day.
Oh, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Today is the day where we celebrate our moms and how special they are. But you know something, Theo?
What?
I was thinking about this week.
Uh-huh.
For some people, Mother's Day isn't as happy as it is for others.
Well, how come?
Well, for some people, they might not get along with their mom.
Oh, no.
I know. And there are other people who they've lost their mom.
Uh-huh.
And some friends, they might not live with their mom.
What?
They only get to see her sometimes for whatever reason it might be.
Oh.
They might live with their grandma or their aunt and uncle or maybe an older brother or sister. So Mother's Day isn't always a happy day for everybody.
Oh.
But our princess this week is a special princess.
Oh, who's that?
We're going to talk about Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Now, when we think of Wonder Woman,
Uh-huh.
we don't always think of her as a princess, right?
What? Why not?
Because she has superpowers.
Oh, that's right.
And she fights the bad guys, right?
Yeah.
But Wonder Woman is a princess.
Right.
She's an Amazonian princess.
Amazonian.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I only know a little bit about Wonder Woman.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Yes, Theo.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, me. Theo. Yeah, I know about Wonder Woman.
You do?
Uh-huh.
Can you tell everybody about Wonder Woman?
What do you guys think?
I think they all want you to tell us.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so the story of Wonder Woman. There was this island named Amazonian, and there was a lot of women lived there, and they were super strong. They were Amazonians, but it was no guys allowed. And it was just an island full of women, and Diana was this little girl, and she was a princess, and her mom was the queen, because that's how it works. And then she grew up, and she wanted to leave the island, and I'm pretty sure the mom was like, no, you cannot leave the island. And the Princess Diana was like, yes, I want to leave the island. And then her mom was like, oh, you have convinced me. And then Princess Diana was like, oh, thank you, I'm leaving. And she took, she had a shield, I think, and these cool wristbands that would deflect bullets. And then she had this cool lasso of truth. Hey, I think I have it. Yeah. It was this lasso of truth. She could whip it around and around, and it would hook on people, and they would have to tell her the truth. And then sometimes she would fight bad guys, and they would have a gun. Bang! Bang! And she had these super cool wristbands, be like, pew, pew, pew. And she would, and then she would block the bullets and Wonder Woman, that type of thing. And then I think sometime in the 80s or so, she had her own TV show, and no one would recognize her when she was in normal clothes. A lot of people wear glasses to disguise themselves or something, but she would do this cool spinny thing, turn into Wonder Woman. And then she met Superman and Batman and joined the Justice League. They would save the world a bunch of times, and sometimes she would fly in an invisible jet and stuff. Yeah, so the end.
Thank you, Theo.
You're welcome.
I didn't know all of that about Wonder Woman, so I learned something new today.
Yeah, she's cool.
She is pretty awesome, right?
Uh-huh.
She has many special talents. So many different talents.
Tons.
And that goes with our Bible story today.
Ooh, who's this one about?
Today's Bible story isn't about a particular woman in the Bible. I know,
What?
shocking, right?
Yeah, what?
Today we're going to talk about the Proverbs 31 woman.
Oh,
And
I know all about that.
You do?
But you tell it for everybody.
Okay, you sure you don't want
Nope,
to do this whole
it's
lesson?
your job. I will sit here quietly and listen.
Okay, thanks, Theo.
You're welcome.
So the Proverbs 31 woman is not necessarily just one woman.
Mm-hmm.
The Proverbs 31 woman has many different characteristics. So in the Bible, in Proverbs 31, a king, his name is King Lemuel. He starts to describe a woman, a virtuous woman. Proverbs 31:10 says, "Who can find a virtuous wife? For her worth is far above rubies." Now, rubies are very expensive because they're very rare.
Ooh.
They're hard to find. You don't just see them lying around the streets all day, right?
Nope.
I don't know about you, but I haven't been able to pick up any rubies by the side of the road.
Nope, me neither.
You don't find any in rabbit holes?
Nope.
No?
Mine are all hidden back here.
Ooh. I'm going to have to come check out
Nope.
Theo's house later.
Didn't say that.
So a ruby is precious because it's very rare. You don't see it a lot. And the same thing is for our Proverbs 31 woman, for this virtuous woman. There aren't many out there. So when you find them, King Lemuel is saying, you need to cherish. You need to be thankful for. You need to admire it and sit back and make sure that you don't let go of that precious jewel, that virtuous woman. Okay, so he's comparing it to the ruby.
Okay.
And then he goes on to tell us, to describe to us what this virtuous woman looks like. Okay, so there are some different things. In the first few verses, in verses 11 and 12, he talks about her relationship with her husband. Her husband trusts her. She gets along with him. They're not always fighting back and forth. They're not always disagreeing with each other.
Right.
They agree on things. So she has a good relationship with her husband.
Okay.
Which is important.
That's good.
And in verses 13 through 19, it talks about how this woman is such a hard worker. She works so hard for her family.
Good for her.
Now, I know when I first became a wife and a mother, I looked at Proverbs 31 and I thought, I could never do all of these things that they're saying is in here.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how this woman does this. But later, I discovered that it isn't just one woman.
Oh.
It is either multiple women or a picture of different ways that a virtuous woman can look.
Okay.
The different ways that she can work hard for her family. So today we're celebrating Mother's Day, and we think about all of the talents and the different things that maybe our moms do for us.
Right.
Verses 13 through 19 talk about how hard working the Proverbs 31 woman is. And there are many different ways that we can do that. Moms do that by washing the dishes, by picking out your clothes, by doing your laundry, by cleaning the house, by helping with your school projects. Right now, a lot of moms are helping teach you at home. So there are a lot. That's one way. Moms, the Proverbs 31 woman is very hardworking. Verses 20 through 22, it talks about how she doesn't fear for her family because she knows they're prepared for whatever might come to them.
Oh.
Yep. She has set aside either money or information on how to take care of different things. She is prepared for the future. So she's not worried about what's going to happen to her family because she knows that it'll all be taken care of. And then later, it talks about her relationship again with her family.
Okay.
Her husband loves her. Her children love her. They respect her. And then at the end of this chapter, verses 25 through 27, King Lemuel gives characteristics of the virtuous woman.
Oh.
So what are these things that make her so special, make her so rare?
Tell us.
She has strength. She has spiritual strength. She loves God. She trusts in him. She teaches her family about God. She has honor. She obeys God. She has wisdom in her words, and she's kind with what she says. She doesn't just say whatever she thinks. She is very careful about what comes out of her mouth, just like Wonder Woman has that lasso of truth. And so that when that lasso's tied around anyone, right, then they have to say exactly what they're thinking or what they're feeling in their heart. Well, the Proverbs 31 woman speaks the truth, but she also does it when it's the appropriate time, and she does it with kindness. At the end of Proverbs 31 and verse 29, our author says this: "Charm is deceitful and beauty is passing, but a woman who fears the Lord, she shall be praised." Some women know how to flatter you. They know how to say things to make you feel special. And some women are beautiful. We might look at them, and to our eyes, they are amazing, and we wish that we could be like them. But King Lemuel is telling us that King Lemuel, he tells us that all of that is only temporary. That's going to fade. That's going to go away. The woman who can make you feel special with her words, but she doesn't mean it, or she's lying to you, eventually that's going to be found out. And then she's not going to seem so charming. And the woman that's beautiful, her beauty's going to pass away.
Bye-bye.
It's going to fade, and she's not going to always look young and beautiful. But a woman who fears the Lord, someone who reads his word, who follows what Jesus tells us in the Bible, who teaches her children about God, that is the person who is going to last forever.
Okay.
So on this Mother's Day, I would like all of you to think about who is that woman that you think of when we talk about the Proverbs 31 woman.
My mommy.
My mommy, too. I think about my mom, and I also think about my grandmother. They both raised me to love the Lord.
Oh, okay.
And I would say that they are definitely virtuous women.
Aw.
But for some of you, you might not have that mom. You might say, Sister Krystal, I don't have a mom to say that about. There's someone. You have a woman in your life. It could be a teacher. It could be a grandmother. It could be a big sister. It could be just someone from your church. That is that woman who has really taught you to love and fear the Lord. And that is who we're celebrating today.
Yay.
Those are the women that we need to make sure that we tell in some way or show in some way how precious they are to us, how much God has blessed our lives by putting them in it.
Yeah.
And like me, I had two. I have two.
And I'm what?
Wonder Women.
Oh, okay.
I've had two. Princess Diana, right? She lived in a whole community of these amazing, superpowered women. And she learned from each and every one of them something different. And some of us might have that. We might say, I have so many women in my life who have helped me. That is wonderful. Diana, she went out into the world to help everybody else who didn't have that special community that she had. And for the world, apart from the Amazonians, she was the one Wonder Woman. So sometimes we might have one, and sometimes you might have a ton.
A ton.
But whoever that person is or people are, make sure you take today to let them know that you love them and that you appreciate everything that they do for you. So thank you for coming today.
You're welcome. Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye-bye.